Hey everybody, how is everybody doing out there?
Hi, everybody. How are you?
I'm Leslie.
And I'm Paul.
Hey, welcome to Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. We're so excited about what we're going to share with you today. Always great to be with the page turning community, right, Paul?
It is. We have fun when we get together with you guys, and we miss you when we're not around.
Man, I tell you, and we got a lot to share with you today. We had a nice little book excursion, right?
Yeah, I think you can call it that. I think you can call it a book excursion. We had fun.
We had loads of fun, you all. But before we get into that, we're going to first thank you for all of your support, all of you that continue to comment and share all of the great books that you're reading. It makes us stop when we go on these excursions and look for those titles. And we're just really appreciative of all of the subscribers, all of the support, all of the likes, all of the feedback, you name it. We appreciate it.
Yeah, and as you know, it's really interesting that you bring that up, because when we were at a bookstore, I actually pulled out my phone, went to our channel, and I started looking through some of the books that the page turners have been sharing with us, and trying to find those authors and those books. So it's a real resource.
It is. I mean, really, you don't have to go to Goodreads when you got a community of page turners.
That's correct. That's absolutely right.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, what are we doing today, honey?
Yeah, so we went to a couple of bookstores, but there was just one special bookstore that we went into like 3 times. We went one day, then we turned around and went back to it the second day, and then we went to their second or third store on our way to Atlanta and went to their second store.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's their second or third store, but we're going to call it their Byron store.
Yeah.
And we just had a blast. We spent a great deal of time. Like when we go, it's like going to the library. It's like therapy. We just sit and we watch and we walk around and we look and we read and we do all kinds of stuff. We just and we buy.
Yeah. Yeah. Inevitably.
Let me just break it down.
Inevitably we buy.
We buy. So we want to share with you today what we got from Got Walls Books. Shout out to Got Walls Books, all of the great people out there. I won't call any names because I don't want to leave anyone's name out, but you know who you are because you watch our channel, and we appreciate all of you. And we thank you so much for always opening your doors to us, supporting us, and helping us to find great books. Thank you. And resources. You all shared so many new resources with us. So to Got Walls Books.
Yeah, to God Walls. Thank y'all so much. These books that we picked up, we were able to get from Got Walls, except for one, because I did want to talk about one book that's not a part of our pickup, if you don't mind.
Okay, sure.
So do you want me to go ahead and get it going?
I think you should.
Okay, so the last time we were on, we talked about the 3 books that we wanted to read before year's end.
Yes, we did.
And so while we were out of town, I did a lot of reading, and I surprised myself. Yeah. This book right here, Skin and Bones.
Yeah, that was one you wanted to get done.
I finished this book in like 4 days. I didn't anticipate that I would. I finished it in 4 days. And I will say this, I'm not going to do a review on it, but I did want to let you know that I'm done with this one. And so this was supposed to be my October book. And so, I'm going to show you some books coming. And I just want kind of some votes because I need to read something else. So let me know what you think I should read. I'm going to put some books up on the screen a little bit from the haul. And or the pickup, whatever you like to call it. Yeah. And y'all kind of, let me know which book you think I should pick up and read throughout the remainder of the month of October. Yeah. But I will say this book by Renee Watson, Skin and Bones, is a really, really good book. I think that a lot of you would find it very interesting. But we'll get to the review another time. Oh yeah, and Leslie bought me. She bought me a book. What do you call this thing? A book bookmark, because I've been using receipts and
what does your bookmark say?
It says books are just word tacos. Okay, yeah.
Get it?
She thought it was cute, and she bought it for me, so I use it. Yeah. Anyway, word tacos indeed.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
I've watched a lot of reviews, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I've also I've had my eye on this particular series for a while.
Okay.
I would say 2, maybe 3 years.
Okay.
And every time I would, type in this author's name, I would get so many reviews, videos, comments about this particular series because he has so many different books. Now I've read one of the series, but they said I really should have started with this one, and it's okay. I don't think that the first series I read has anything to do with this because it was more sci-fi. But I just wanted to try because they had so many things to say about this particular series and others.
Okay.
So it's Brandon Sanderson.
Okay.
I've read the Skyward series. It's more sci-fi. Wonderful, wonderful work. But they said if you started anything, because I said, well, should I start with this series or should I start with The Way of Kings? And they said, no, you need to start with the Mistborn trilogy.
All right.
And so this is book 1 of the Mistborn trilogy. I did get it from Gottwald's book. It was new. Beautiful, beautiful book because it's floppy and you know how I feel.
Yes, you do your paperback.
And it says here, a fascinating world, one that deserves a sequel. And yeah, they did. And I'm going to show you the others in a minute. I might as well just go ahead and show mine, Paul.
Yeah, go ahead.
But this says the Mist rule the night. The Lord ruler owns the world.
Okay.
Once a hero arose to save the world, he failed. Ever since, the world has been a wasteland of ash and mist controlled by the immortal emperor known as the Lord Ruler. But hope survives, and new uprising is forming, one built around the ultimate caper. So this one is a heist. The cunning of a brilliant criminal mastermind and the determination of an unlikely heroine. A street urchin who must learn to master the power of a Mistborn. And so this one is a heist. They call it a version of Ocean's 11, but back in these times, back like a fantasy world of Ocean's 11. So I'm excited about this. I read while we were there the first couple of chapters. It's flowing so well until you're already in the opening. You've already captured my heart for some of these people. Okay. Because of course we're dealing with what people are considering peasants in a way. But they are people that I think they don't realize how very powerful they are. And it takes somebody to come in and show them and kind of really help them to, I think it's almost like trying to help them get free of all of the madness that's taking place that they don't have to put up with. I don't know if that's where it's going, but so far that's what I'm getting from it. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of heist and thievery going on. Okay. But it's almost like that Robin Hood thing. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I could be way off. That's Mistborn. That's the first one. We're talking about probably around 550 pages. Okay. And then the second book of the original trilogy, because they have an offshoot of this whole Mistborn, but only 3 books in this trilogy. The Well of Ascension. Okay. 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 And then the last one is called The Hero of Ages. Okay. Okay.
I see they keep that same theme.
Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be Mistborn, The Hero of Ages will be the final conclusion of the Mistborn trilogy. Okay. Now, what I will say, Paul, when it comes to Gottwalds, I'm just going to hold up these books, okay? And I just want you, let me see, I'm going to hold them up in order. 1, 2, and 3, okay? And I'm going to hold them up so you can see them. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Okay? Right. One of these books is used. Can you tell which one is used?
I can't.
There's 3.
Is that used?
There's 2.
I can't tell.
And here's 1. One of these books is used.
I can't tell.
You can't, can you?
No.
I don't see a crease, a crumble, or anything on any of these books. Okay?
Which one is used?
This one is used.
Okay. Wow.
$8.
Wow. Pretty neat.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is.
There's the price.
Too small.
You can't.
I couldn't see
when I went, that's why we had to go to the other store, everybody.
Because you had to pick up the other
because they've had to find the second book for me because I had the first and the third from their first store.
Right.
And they were like, we don't have that one. I said, and I really want it in this because they had the other types of books, math, what they call it, math market, which is too small.
Right.
And then they had the old version.
Okay.
But they had these, which I love the covers of these.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, let's see if they have it. And they called and they said, yes, we do have a copy of that book and at the Byron store.
Okay.
And so when I went, I was looking for something raggedy. And this came.
Nice.
And I was like, you got to be kidding me. That looks brand spanking new.
It does. It does.
No writing whatsoever in it.
That's the cool thing about Got Walls. Got Walls is a store that has tons and tons and tons of used books.
Tons of used books.
But they also have new books too.
They do. Oh, absolutely.
So they're a blend of both.
Yes.
Used and new. But when I say they have a ton of used books, and I'm talking about every genre out there, they have it covered. And I've got a couple new books and a couple used books from there. In fact,
and in great shape. It's almost like they don't accept the regular books.
No, or either that, or they just have a clientele that just takes excellent care of their books.
You're right.
One or the other. So, is that everything you have?
That's everything I got from Gottwald.
Okay. Well, these 2 books are new stock.
Okay.
And they were pretty inexpensive.
Okay.
$16 a piece.
Okay.
I'm going to present these together because the author wrote these I think consecutively.
Yes.
Parable of the Talents.
Oh wow.
By Octavia Butler and a Parable of the Sower.
Yeah.
I think Parable of the Sower came first, and then Parable of the Talents came next, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I've heard a lot about this book, Parable of the Sower, a whole lot about this book.
A lot of page turners told you needed to read.
Yeah, absolutely. Page turners, and our cousin
Portia
actually has read this book and told me that this book is really almost prophetic in the way that it's written.
Wow.
And I am just really excited to get into this one. And it's dystopian from what I understand.
Oh, I love dystopian.
So I'm really looking forward to getting into these 2 by Octavia Butler. I have a book by her called Kindred.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sci-fi.
Kindred is amazing.
Yeah.
Just
sci-fi with historical fiction all
kind of wrapped in. And
cool.
The thing about authors that blow my mind is just the way they come up with their stories. Like, I don't know that I could have ever come up with something as creative as what she did with Kindred. So if Kindred is any sign of how good her writing is, and from what I understand, her writing is excellent. These 2 books are going to be great. Now, this book that I'm about to show you guys is a book that I first saw in Barnes and Noble a long time ago. And the price was way up there, and I didn't want to pay it, and nobody else had it. And we just happened to be walking around in Got Walls, just walking around, having a good old time, looking at books. And I came across this by Alexis Henderson called An Academy for Liars.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't believe, everybody, $8.97.
And that's in good shape.
$8.97, and it's pristine.
Anybody no words or anything?
Nothing. I'm talking about just in
immaculate,
excellent condition.
Way to go, Gottwald.
I started this book on my Kindle,
and I got it from the library for you too.
Was it the library? No, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
you got it from the library, and I started it,
but they wanted it back so quickly.
Yeah. Super interesting about a young lady who has these powers, and she gets summons to the school called the Drayton School, I believe it is, and it's located in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh, wow.
And so it weaves in the history of Savannah and these young people. It's like a college for these young people who have these powers of all different kinds, and how they're being taught to use their powers. And also, though, she's got a particularly interesting story for what I've read so far. Wow. And I won't give a lot away in case you've been wanting to read that one, but I find that one very, very interesting, and can't wait to get back into that one.
Okay.
Now, this book I saw at another bookstore, and they had a special edition. It had fancy pages and a fancy cover, and it was like $50. And I was like, absolutely not. I just can't do it. And so I called up Gottwalls when we left, and I was like, hey, do you have this book? They said, we absolutely do. We'll put it on hold for you. I said, well, thank you very much. It is called The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich.
Now, did you get that at the main store that we go to?
I did.
Usually? Oh, okay.
I did. I got this from the main store.
Okay.
And it is in great condition. $7.97.
Whoa.
$7.97.
Yeah, that's good, Paul.
Yeah, I couldn't beat this price. Couldn't beat this price. Now, this book. Again, I was drawn by the cover.
Okay.
I was drawn by the cover. I know you shouldn't judge a book by the cover, but I was drawn by the cover. And I opened it up and I read what was in the jacket here. And essentially, what happens, it says you wake up, pour a cup of coffee, and head out. But today, when you open your front door, waiting for you was a small wooden box. This box holds your fate, the exact number of years you will live. All right.
Whoa.
So so I'm hooked already. and so as I read further, I find out that not just one person got this box.
Okay.
And so what I'm thinking it's going to be about is how people respond to what the box says. I don't know. I didn't go any further because when I read that, I was like hooked. I said, I want this.
I know,
that was enough to pull me in.
That's enough.
So I'm really excited. It says perfect for book clubs. Ehrlich's The Measure is equal parts charming and thought-provoking. That's by Marie Claire. So I think it's going to be a pretty good book. That just hooked me. The idea of that coming out there and finding that box and the box basically telling you how much time you have and all that stuff. That's just should be really, really good. So that's everything I have. In fact, I didn't notice it's a Read with Jenna.
It's a Read with Jenna book.
I just happened to look over there and notice that it's a Read with Jenna book. So those are the books
that
I
really good up. Books now.
You said so because you had several of the books that she has.
Yeah, I got Reese books. I got a couple of Oprah books, but I really enjoy the Jenna books. It's varied.
Maybe we should do a read with Paul and Lesley.
I have us a little stamp. Huh?
Yeah, give us a little stamp of approval. Read with Paul and Lesley. I don't know. Let's see about that.
We're famous enough for that.
I don't know, but you know
when you put Oprah's name on something.
Yeah.
And Reese and Jenna. They're known all over the world.
That's true. Yeah. But I think we all matter.
Yeah, we do.
I think we just
can't have a little stick on the book. Not right now.
Yeah. Well, anyway, everybody, we have the question that we always ask you: what pages are you turning?
Yeah.
What books are you reading? What have you hauled recently, or what have you picked up recently? Some of your newest books that you've gone to the store, maybe ordered, from different places and gotten in recently that you want to go ahead and put up on your bookshelf.
That would be great. We'd love to know. We'd love to know.
Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us.
Thank
y'all so much. We definitely want to ask you to make sure that you like this video, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell if you enjoyed the content and you'd like to know when Lesley and I are back with some new content.
Let us know. Was I supposed to talk next?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oops, sorry, y'all. We in flow on that one.
I'm trying not to hog up all the time.
Well,
man,
you were doing so good, man.
Yeah, but I don't want to hog up all
It's
the time.
a great way to close out. I opened up.
Oh, you did. Okay,
I did.
All right. So everybody, you know what? We'll do better on the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. We had a ball.
Thank y'all.
Make sure that you share with us what you're reading, the pages you're turning. If you got any new books, we're always interested.
For sure.
And so y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please. Until next time, you know what to do. Keep turning those pages. All right. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.